So I've been hosting online presentations for over 10 years, over 300 in total, everything from webinars to workshops to masterclasses. And in this video, I want to share some online presentation tips for you to absolutely maximize your efforts and create better online presentations. Starting with the first one, which is your background. It's the stuff behind you. Now, if you don't have a setup like mine, a white wall, a clean wall is fine. That allows people to focus on you. But if you want to spice it up a little bit and show your personality, having a background behind you can be a great way to, again, invoke a certain feeling in your audience. People buy on emotion and they buy you more than they buy what you do. And so having little pieces of personality can make a big difference. Like if you look over my shoulder over here, I got a picture of my family and my son, because that's who I am and that's who I want to resonate with. I'm a regular guy. I'm a good guy. I'm a straight shooter. I'm a family man. Those are the values that I want to get across. I also have some books and other decorations behind me to let people know that I'm a reader. I like to learn, all those kind of things. And so your background behind you can make a big difference. Again, if you don't got that stuff, just use a clean background and get to work in your online presentation. The next one is audio. Audio, the voice. People will often forgive a less than perfect visual or a visual image, but they'll be a lot less forgiving in the virtual environment and the online environment if you have really scratchy or poor audio. So if you want to take things up a notch, get an external microphone. I'm using the Audio Technica ATR 2100. There's a lot of mics out there. Some are below that one. Some are a lot higher. I've used it for years. It's a pretty good mic. Plugs right into your computer. And when you're using a microphone, you want it to be about 3 inches or so from your mouth. And so I always do this little hang loose sign, kind of put the thumb by my mouth and put this here. And if my pinky touches it, I know that I'm in a good place there. You don't want it to be too far away. You don't want it to be too close. If you're using a lapel mic, that's fine. But again, you want it about 3 inches or so from your mouth so that it picks up good audio quality. So an external mic, the appropriate distance from your mouth, can make a big difference in your presentations. The next thing is visuals. It could be slides. A lot of people use slides in presentations. Some of them can be just talking head, like videos like this. Other times I use slides. And I do use slides for my webinars, my masterclasses, my trainings, my sales presentations. They help keep me focused. They help keep me flowing and keep me from going off track or meandering like I do in some of these videos sometimes, because these are not scripted. I have bullets, but I'm not scripting these videos. And so when it comes to your slides, you want to have minimal on the slide if possible. Put enough on the slide to cue you on what to say. I don't read a script when I'm giving a presentation, but I do script my presentations, and I want enough on the slide to prompt me as to what I'm going to say, and then I practice. So your slide should really have just one main idea per slide. If you have a bunch of ideas on one slide, break those into different slides. More slides is better than less slides. For a 60-minute presentation, I might have 220 slides. And the reason for that is I want to keep the slides moving. Again, one main idea per slide, maybe an image with a point or a key piece of text. And I want to keep it moving. The worst thing you can do is have a bunch of text on one slide and stay on that slide for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes during a presentation. People are going to lose interest. Motion resets people's attention. You want to keep the slides moving. More slides are better than less slides. Keep it simple. If you have more things to say on that slide, break it into multiple slides to improve your presentation experience. Okay? Now, the last one is about scripting. Should you script your presentation or script your content, or should you just kind of go off of a template or something like that, or a framework? Now, for me, we're talking about virtual presentations here, sales presentations. I do script them. I do script them word for word, but I don't read the script when I'm delivering it live. Again, I put enough on the slide so that I prompt myself as to what I'm going to say, and then I just let it rip. I practice, keyword for success, practice, and then I go and let it rip and go through my presentation. And so again, I'm a fan of scripting so that you really are strategic in the sales narrative that you want to say. and how you want to come across, the key angles you want to hit, and all that kind of stuff. It really helps keep you focused on the right narrative or the right message, but I don't read them during my presentations. Otherwise, you can come across really, really stiff. I don't recommend reading scripts during your webinars, your masterclasses, your workshops, but I do recommend strategically scripting out what you're going to say in those sort of things. And so those are some tips for you to become a significantly better presenter, an online presenter. Hopefully you found these valuable. If you'd like to learn how to put together a high converting sales presentation using some of these strategies, using the power of AI, I've put together a free training. It's in the description, or you can comment masterclass in the comments and I can send you a link to that. There's also some other resources in the description, so check that out before leaving this video. That's it for now. I look forward to making another video for you soon. Feel free to click the subscribe button if you want to get more of these, and the next video around my head somewhere. I don't know where my editor puts them, somewhere around my head. And I look forward to seeing you and talking with you in another video soon. Take care for now.